Hello YouTube, and recently I got something incredibly exciting, and that is the Nintendo 64 Hyperkin HDMI cable. For those of you not in the know in the Nintendo 64 world, it's been incredibly hard to get an N64 running on an HD TV and not have it look like utter trash, and not having to spend something of like $150 or $300 for an Ultra Nintendo 64 mod. The fine people at Hyperkin put out one of these cables that puts Nintendo 64 games running at HD 480p through S-Video, and I figured why not? There's a decent amount of hype behind this, so I have a ton of experience with Nintendo 64, so I'll just give you guys my thoughts and feelings on this cable.
Alright, so the first game that I decided to play here was Super Mario 64, and the reason why is because I know how this game should look and how it should feel while you're playing, so if there's any input lag, I should have noticed it, and I didn't notice any input lag. I was able to successfully do backwards long jumps, which for those of you who aren't in the Mario 64 community, it's basically a glitch that speedrunners do, so that way you can do the 0-star runs and things like that, and I was able to do those just fine. And also, as for the colors and everything, so I did notice it after recording the footage of all these games that it is darker than how the game should look, which is annoying, but my TV and pretty much every TV, you can just adjust the brightness on it, and doing that fixed my problems, so yeah. So I've been playing with this thing pretty much non-stop ever since I bought it, and you guys are now going to start seeing a wide variety of just various games that I was playing. I have to say that gameplay-wise, I do think that the quality bump is quite nice. It does look better than when I was using a HDMI through AV cable upscaler, you know, one of those cheap $20 ones. It does look better than that. I do think that the jaggies aren't as bad with this, and also another really nice thing is that it has a 16:9 and a 4:3 switch, so if you want to play these games in 16:9 for some reason, if you're some weird type of weirdo who actually plays their Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo games in 16:9, you can do that with this cable. There's a nice little flip switch on the back, which is pretty cool that they gave the option. I know with the pound cables they don't have that option, they just instantly default to 16:9, so the fact that Hyperkin was able to do it here is really good on them. I like that. And yeah, so I've just been playing with this thing non-stop, and I haven't noticed any problems or anything like that, so overall, I'm just really enjoying this cable. It's really convenient. It's really easy for me to capture footage off of. It does work with my Hyperkin HD PVR2, and that's really nice, and yeah, good cable.
Alright, so overall, can I recommend the Hyperkin HDMI N64 cable? Yeah, it's a pretty good cable. It's only $30. I haven't had any issues with it. It hasn't broken or anything, and I've had it for around 3 weeks now, which tends to be when things would be broke, you know, if they were faulty, something would have came up by now. It has the darkness issue, but you can fix that on your TV. Nothing you can do while capturing gameplay, sadly, but it's not that big of a deal, and the games do look a lot better than they did running off of, you know, the red, white, and yellow cables, the AV cables on HD TV. They do look a bit better. Again, like with Nintendo 64 games, you're not going to have them looking fantastic or anything. It's kind of like polishing a turd. It just doesn't work very well. So for the price, for $30, it's easy. You can just pick it up, put it in, and it'll work. There's no lag or anything like that I noticed, and yeah, overall, pretty good cable for the price. I recommend it. So go get one of these things if you guys have the chance. Also, if you have the chance, you know, like this video down below, comment, subscribe, all that normal big YouTuber energy stuff. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and peace.